Hill figure, nigga. Come on in, kids. Tuesday afternoon. This is the Star Report, and I'm your host, Troy Terrain, PKA Chucky, your friend till the end. All right. I'm not gonna clown him. I'm not gonna clown you. I'm not even gonna be on that "I told you so" stuff. That's so corny. That's so contrived when people do that. No, I want to help you. And now more than ever am I going to let you know that I offer my services as a consultant. Early in the mornings, a phone conversation, no less than $125 for 30 minutes. This is what you call a classic case of crisis management. Crisis management. And I want to walk you through it every step of the way. Now, salute to Dababy, first and foremost. A young man who tried to keep it real as long as he could. But ultimately, he had to make a business decision. Let me say, in case you've never heard me say this before, there's no such thing as a real nigga in the entertainment field. Not in hip-hop, not in rap music, not in battle rap. No such thing as a real one. No, this is the industry, the business of music. So, Dababy has formally apologized. There's the statement, you've seen it, I'm just going to glance over it. You've already heard it on other shows. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments I made again. I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Love to all. God bless. Dababy. Now, in my opinion, this is just a leg shot. Pow! This is not where the buck breaking comes in. No. He will be buck broken, I assure. Now, I don't know what type of man he is, but he will be buck broken. He will be publicly flogged. Why? Because he was defiant. Now, he caved in within less than 30 days. Some of you were talking about, he a real one, yo. No such thing. The fallout is still going on. And let me ask you early, as I sip my tea here out of my Rosa Reds. Why did I say Laura Reds? I know Laura. Out of my Rosa Reds exotic collection mug, I'm sipping lemon, ginger, honey crystals. That fancy shit. That's nice. And I got myself a cigar, okay? He was defiant. He tried to throw something out there, and they said, no, that's not going to work. No. I saw I have to say this part. I saw the cannon being packed when Sir Elton John commented on Twitter. Elton John was knighted by the Queen somewhere around 1999, 1998, something like that. Troll Babies, can you help me out? Never mind that little Italian trash, Madonna. Kabbalists do it better. Never mind all that stuff. No, she was just icing on the cake. But when Sir Elton John got into the game, I said, oh, shit. They're going to break him. And let me ask you this also. The buck breaking process, it's going to be over months and months and months. Who do you think they're going to line him up to do a duet with? The same way Eminem did that duet with Elton John. Troll Babies, help me out. Don't try and say, so what, who cares? You've got children that you're raising. Yeah. You're going to be in between a rock and a hard place more than me. I don't have no kids that I'm claiming. Yeah, we have to talk about this for those of you who care, because this is now a different day in society, all right? Who was the guy that made that James Bond theme song? Was it Sam something? Let me Google this. And Rugarani will be calling in shortly. Dababy may have to do a duet with him. Sam, James Bond. He was singing to another man. Is it Sam Smith? The film Spectrum. Purr. I can see Dababy doing a duet with him. Huh? To show his allegiance. And let's not get on that hating thing or the LGBTQ+. I want to do a deep dive today. I want to go back into time. Where's my goddamn pen? Shit. I done got myself aggy already. What the fuck? Anyway, who is to blame for the emergence of the power of the LGBTQ+? Myself, being raised in the 70s, they were kicking up dust. In the 80s, in my opinion, when I started working in corporate America in New York City, I saw, I have to keep it real with you, I saw black women. Oh, they were called F-word hags. They love the gay community. Ooh, girl, my best friend's gay. Troll babies, yes, no? Huh? Black women championed the cause early. And now look what you got now. I'm not hating. I don't care. I don't care if you marry a frog, get engaged to a goddamn squirrel. It's none of my goddamn business. So things have mounted. The pressure has come about, and here we are now. Dababy made a business decision because his team is of today, of the now. You can't talk that old shit from 20 years ago and then say, yo, I didn't know. I didn't know. Now, he's a young man, so he can get away with it, saying, I didn't know, I wasn't educated, yada, yada, yada. But he was still defiant. So they are going to break him. Not that I'm clowning him, but has he saved his career? That I don't know. Do you think they'll ask him to put on a dress and get and be in a movie? Yeah, Lollapalooza, all these other headlining shows, canceled. Out of here. Big ups to the chef. How are you, sir? He says Lil Nas X and Dababy. I can see it. I think they're going to go for somebody who's Caucasian. Somebody, hang on a second. Somebody's calling my phone. Somebody who's Caucasian. I don't see Lil Nas X and Dababy. Hold on, guys. Let me just say to someone that I'm doing a show. Give me some other names, guys. What do you think? Are you okay? Give me some other names. Come on. Hey, Big Aki. Big Aki says Zach Lee is going to be one of the backup go-go dancers in a glittery Giselda Conway skirt. Okay, let's get to the bullshit. Sure, why not? Also, this afternoon, in case you're new to the show, I do research in the afternoons, and I want to comb through a lot of notes. My showrunner, do you have pet hair on your clothes? Do you give a goddamn? Are you proud to walk out of the house with cat hair pet hair all over your clothes as you go throughout the day. I have been a doggy daddy for decades. Now I've got a bunch of stray cats in the yard. As you know, I love them. They are surplus killers. They kill everything that moves in the fucking yard just for fun. So I'm usually walking around. What is this? I'm usually walking around and, I've got pet hair on. I don't give a goddamn. Big Aki says, you got jokes. Okay. Thank you so much, Big Aki. And Ruben says, the village people. No, the village people are dinosaurs. I'm talking about of today. Who's Dababy gonna do a duet with of today? Also, coming up a little bit later, not now, I want to talk to someone from the New York Tri-State area. I asked someone a question a couple of weeks back, and I said, hey, do you think Curtis Sliwa will be the next mayor of New York City? And they said, no, it'll never happen. I said, really? Are you sure? Where's Curtis Sliwa? Wait a minute, did I? No, that's something different. Don't tell me I didn't put that on the screen yet. Give me a second, guys. I'm doing research, as I said, and I got to get everything together. Okay, here it is. Let me fix the audio. A 1-2, a 1-2. Troll babies, is my audio okay? Audio spelling. Will Curtis Sliwa be the next New York City mayor? Now, I'm not a New York City or New York State resident. I do have a summer home up in Rome, New York, but I'm not a resident of New York State and don't want to be. Are you up to speed? He just got the GOP nomination. Curtis Sliwa, born in 1954. Republican Party he's representing. Head of the Guardian Angels, for those who care. I can't say that he affects me either way. I don't dislike the guy, and I don't like him. He's done radio over the decades. Hard on crime. And just the reason why I even thought about this is because of is it the reality or the propaganda that I've been seeing out in the newspapers and on social media? Shootings in broad daylight. They just had in Corona, Queens, some Mexicans, I say that with all due respect, shooting up a goddamn restaurant, people out front, 10 people shot. You had somebody who shot another guy, he's scrambling, squirming, the kids, the guy shooting around the kids. I said, what the hell? So that's the question for those of you who live in the New York City area. Will Curtis Sliwa be the next mayor of New York? Do you care? Do you know who he's running against? I think it's worth discussing. And later on, we're going to come back to Black China. Black China. Do you know what's going on with her? Accusing Tyga of liking trans women. So what? So damn what? Okay. I'm coming to the phone line shortly. And Ruger Ronnie, are you calling in? Hang on, guys. Ronnie's supposed to be calling in this afternoon. I want to discuss a few things with her. I respect her opinion. Let me shut something down here. I got so much going on. Pardon me, and my Cash Apps, I don't even have them loaded up yet. Give me a second, guys. And Troll Babies, can someone remind me, please? I want to address young Pharaoh very, very respectfully. Do you know what's going on with young Pharaoh? I've never had an issue with that young man, but I have to ask the question, has he grown? Has he grown? And has he evolved into what he was once accusing Brother Polite of doing? Do you know what I'm talking about? I mean, he was coming at Brother Polite's neck a couple of years back, and now we see young Pharaoh, and salute to you, young man. This is not me saying it. Young Pharaoh says he don't fuck with black women no more. If I'm not mistaken, he said, nor the black community. Shaw, I got your donation. How are you, sir? Give me a second. That's the homie Shaw from Crown Heights, a.k.a. Riot Heights, Brooklyn, New York. Shaw, you there, sir? Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
What's going on, Big Star? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, let's take our time, man, because I just have to ask the question. I know you're from Riot Heights, Curtis Sliwa. Will he be the next mayor? What do you think?
I'm going to tell you, and I don't get into the politics, but I'm going to tell you, yeah, he going to get it.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to get it from the beginning because there's no real competition in that mix. Mm-hmm. Now, because what's been going on lately with the BLM and the brothers, they not putting that Adams in there. They said, look, y'all had y'all shot when we threw Obama in there. we ain't giving you colored niggas too many. You understand what I'm saying? You already got the top spot. We gave you the president. What more do you want? You're asking for a lot.
Yeah. Now you met Eric Adams, for those who don't know, outside of the New York City area, former Brooklyn Borough president. He's running against Curtis Sliwa. Now listen, I'm not a New York resident, haven't been for decades. My concern is for business reasons. That is the number one business market still. And people didn't think that Trump would make it to the White House. I think that the underlying tone of the New York tri-state area is racist, along with being business-driven. I think Curtis Sliwa, will be a shoo-in. What say you?
He got it. I believe he got it. But look, I'm going to give you a fun fact. Remember back in the 80s, they used to ride the trains, breaking niggas' arms and all that nonsense? A couple of them guardian angels, they got fixed up, but they used to be on, with all that karate and remember back in the 80s?
Yeah.
They used to ride the trains with graffiti and hemming up purse snatchers and pickpockets and all that. Yeah. Sliwa caught a slug, right? Didn't somebody pop one in him?
Listen, man, with all due respect, his ex-wife, she was raped. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, wow. I believe I remember that. Yeah.
I don't want to say her name just yet, man, but he's been through hell and high water, and he been through it. Yeah. Come on.
He been through it. But I believe, I think he got it.
Okay.
He got it.
Okay.
And he's running Republican.
Yeah. On another note, Dababy, we have to comb through this. I want to help the younger people. I'm not trying to clown Dababy. Your thoughts, man? He apologized again. I think he's got to get up. Okay, I'm sorry.
Listen, you know the routine. You know the system, the program. Either you apologize or back to the ghetto you go.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna shut your shows down, your promotion, your sales, your streams online gonna start looking funny, and the numbers gonna be going down. All that. So you know the routine. They always come out and tuck the tail. Yeah. You understand? So anytime somebody said something out of line and the public is upset, expect the apology. Name one person who hasn't apologized. And that doesn't mean they said anything wrong.
Right.
It's just the people wasn't feeling it. And you know how the song go. Yeah. Same old song.
Now, Shaw, you moved out of Brooklyn, right? You're up in North Jersey around
I'm going.
A lot of white folks, right? I'm there.
I'm going. Yeah, I go. I stick my head in every now and again and smell the BS and the gun smoke every now and again. But other than that, nah.
Okay.
You know the routine. They gotta apologize. You can't name one person that didn't turn around and say, "Look, I didn't mean that." Blah blah blah. Because now they gotta sit and ponder: do I want to go back to no money, or I want to keep these millions coming in? And they're gonna choose the millions. They're gonna choose the millions.
I personally think that his money is going to slow down. I think there will be a public flogging because of his defiance, and I think that the message now needs to be enforced to others. And I also want to be objective. Now, before you go, you yourself as an older man, we've had the conversations before about hip hop, how vile and vulgar it is, but at the end of the day, it's art. I don't want to kick dirt on hip hop
Right.
because I myself, having been a huge supporter of speed metal, thrash metal, heavy metal, it was very
Right.
talking about just kill, 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 and satanic based and
Right.
misogynistic, all sorts of stuff. Do you think anything
Right.
should be done from within, not from the outside pressure, from within? Should there be anything to try and slow down calling black women bitches and hoes and the N-word, or do we just let it take its natural course?
Well, it should be stopped completely, but as we know, that's what sells.
Damn.
So even with the higher ups, they don't want their money slow, just like he don't want his. That's why he apologized. Mm-hmm. And that's why they all apologize. But that's what makes the money, so they allow it. Because we know who runs these different areas of life. It's those two groups. I'm not going to say it. I don't, you understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
It's those two groups.
I got you.
The ones that own everything and then ones from the community. Yeah. So once you cross that line with them, example, Dababy and Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
Those two groups stay offended. That's who runs it. So you will not talk about them and still make money. You can talk about whatever you want. Like you say, you come on the show, watch the profanity. Yeah. You can say nigga all day.
All day, a day.
But watch your mouth. Watch your mouth with all that other stuff. So it's the same. It's the same concept. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And see, you have a right to do that. Why? Because you own your show. That's your show.
And I'm a businessman. I'm not here to fight the establishment. Hell no.
Right.
Hell
right.
no.
Right.
So. Shaw, good to talk to you, man.
I got you, but yeah, likewise. Stay up.
Yes, sir.
And salute.
Okay. Shaw sound like he getting that real money. He said, nah, I go back every once in a while. He's originally from Franklin Ave. Woo! I don't know which one was worse. Well, at different times, Franklin Ave, FA as we used to call it, or Notion Ave, N.A. Rocks. Salute to him. He got out of there. Hey, before I forget, I just want to point some other things out with Dababy having made a business decision. And again, salute to this young man. At some point you have to look around you and say, hey, I'm feeding people. All that real nigga shit, it sounded hot. I mean, I'm going to put it out in the music. I'm going to talk about running up in your house, put the shotty to your ribs, dumping the steel, hitting you upside the head. Oh. But it's just not where society is right now. If you feel like rap music is under attack, I would love to hear from you. Hustle, I got your donation. He says Shade Room was posting Dababy 24/7 on their page, but they were silent on Ed Buck and also the actor Matt Damon, using a gay slur against the LGBT. I saw the Matt Damon story on TMZ, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. Wesley Snipes on the check and star. Soon after our lunch back in the day, the IRS ran down on me about my taxes. Nigga, did you snitch? Thank you for trolling. That was cute. It was actually a dinner. It wasn't a lunch. We had a dinner right in Midtown Manhattan. I forget the name of the restaurant. Some old big fancy place. We were talking about Asian women and all sorts of shit. And good guy, man, Wesley Snipes. Okay, guys, who's texting me? I'm at work right now. Please do not text me. Okay, please. This is work, folks. It's not play time. I can't read long text messages. Flamethrower on the check and says Dababy featuring Saucy Santana. Nah. Now, give me a white artist right now who is openly, gay or trans. That's who Dababy is going to do a duet with. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And as I said, they just gave him a leg shot right now, or maybe 2 leg shots. Pow, pow. Whether he gets a head shot or not will depend on if he continues to be defiant in the public. Is Ellen DeGeneres still on? He's going to have to go on one of those shows and cry. Or if not cry, have to hang his head. I didn't know. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. I'm educated now. Oh, man. Taylor, how are you? Got your donation. Thank you for checking in with me this afternoon. Brock, got your donation. Dababy, duets with Taylor Swift or Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow is old as dust. What are you talking about? Progress, 11. When the money gets affected, apologies always follow. Yes, but I want to explore this, not just for entertainment purposes, but if I can help some of you. Again, I do consultations in the morning, early, when the coffee's hot, 30 minutes. Some of you do need an OG or some type of guidance. I'm here for that. We've had accountants and other people call into the show. We've spoken about filing your taxes, P&Ls, profit and loss statements. You have to prepare yourself for whatever. You have to hide your money. You have to have a spending cap. You can't just be throwing shit up, every time you go out, buying out the bar. E-Rich, I see you via Super Chat. Yeah, somebody already said Dababy and Lil Nas X. No, they're going to go for somebody much bigger. Theodore, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. What is this from? Dario. Okay. I'm bringing area code 404. Tuesday afternoon, talking about Dababy and do you have pet hair on your clothes? Area code 404.
Star.
Hey, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Hey. Good, man. Why they going so hard on Dababy, man?
Because he's black, sir.
All right, but yeah, shit. That's point blank, period.
Yeah.
That's point blank.
Are you black, sir? Are you black?
Yes, I'm black.
How old are you?
23.
Okay. I want your opinion. We control later. You're a young man. This is a different day and time. Never mind my generation. Never mind all that old comedy, slapstick nonsense. That shit ain't happening right now. Your generation is different. Yes?
Yes, very true.
You've got friends, nieces, nephews. They're not trying to hear somebody clowning people for having a sexual preference that's not, of the tradition 50 years ago. Fuck out of here with that old shit.
Well, now okay. So that's the argument I have though, because him just saying HIV and AIDS was just a broad spectrum. I got people all around me, and most people don't even know what a AIDS and HIV test look like, or even a standard STT test. So, that's how I kind of look at it. It's like everybody got something to say, but that's general. Heterosexual, homosexuals, like both both can get HIV. He didn't make that statement. He just said, if you don't got it, put your flashlight in there. And that's on you if you don't know what you have.
Sir, in theory, what you're saying makes sense, in theory. But now a certain group does have the power right now. They have the power. Are you a businessman or are you a real nigga? Who are you?
Oh shit, yeah. See, it's hard to be a real. It's hard to be a real nigga. Yeah, it's very hard to be a real nigga. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
In theory, it sounds good.
Sounds hot what you just said, but that's not how the game
but see,
is
then
played
the thing
now.
too, Star, Dababy has #1 records too. So like that's the other thing too. I'm like, okay, is festivals really making his money, or are these #1 records, videos trending on YouTube? All of it is going. It's hot. Does he need the views on the festivals? COVID's been going on. He's still been making money. Kendrick hadn't been on the scene. Kendrick been quiet and still making money. Dababy can't do the same thing. Just doing videos, doing YouTube.
I'm listening. Go ahead. It sounds hot. Go ahead. I ain't cutting you off.
You know, well, I don't know. Like I said, I just don't know. I know you have a background of more of the business background, but can you sustain a lifestyle of him not even apologizing the way that he just did? Can you sustain that with not doing any festivals? He can probably tour.
Well, sir, there's one way to find out. One way to find out. And that is to say, to hell with y'all. I'm going to do what I want to do. Kiss my black ass. Are you about that type of life?
Man. Right.
That's a question, sir. Are you about that type of life? Yes or no? You can answer your own question.
No.
No. Thank you, sir. Have a great afternoon. Thank you. Yeah. Don't try and convince me that Dababy should have done something different. I came to New York once upon a time inspired by David Sarnoff. I've told you this before. Not Russell Simmons. David Sarnoff. When I was a kid in the 70s, I read his book and I said, hey, that's a blueprint for me. Now, my father, great man, had his own businesses in the 70s. Come from a great family, but when I went to New York, I wasn't trying to be a Superfly or a Black Caesar. That Man Bolt. Give me some more of those black exploitation films. Hammer. Was Hammer, wasn't that Jim Brown? Hold on a second. No, that was Fred Williamson. Jim Brown was Slaughter. Give me a second. That shit was just entertainment to me. Oh, who was Truck Turner? Isaac Hayes. That was just some shit. I go on 42nd Street, and watch, and then when it was over, back to reality. Moonbeam, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm just going to ask this one more time. Do you have pet hair on your clothes? I proudly have pet hair every day. I went out of here 2 days ago, got in the truck, looked on my left leg, and I said, oh, shit, that's a lot of hair. One of my cats, her name is Mariah. She's always trying to rub up on my leg. And I said, do I go back in the house and get some duct tape to take the hair off my leg? I said, fuck it. Just went to the store with the goddamn hair all over the leg, man. Go, fuck. Hold on a second. Erdna, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Litos. Saucy Santana and Dababy should do a song together called Dabussy. Wicked Hebrew, I got your donation. A duet with Britney Spears. Ooh. A lookalike. Rory's boo. Okay. Let me keep it pushing here for a second. I got one of my sponsors just sent me a package earlier on the screen. EasyBladesShavingProducts.com. They just sent me some really nice stuff here, and I'm going to get them on the show later on this week. Really nice packaging, huh? Sent me a shaver. And what is this? This is something else here. This is not the shaver. This is... Oh, a razor. Huh? That's nice. And they sent me a shaver as well. Give me a second, guys. Easy Blade Shaving Products. New sponsor. Okay, again, they're going to call in later on this week. We'll talk about it. And some other products as well. Okay. You're bringing area code 973 on a Tuesday afternoon. Hey, good afternoon. We're talking about Dababy. He has folded like a chicken wing. Are you there? 973.
Hi, Star. Can you hear me?
Hey, who's this?
Janet.
Hey, Janet, what's cracking? Janet, who sends me emails?
Yes.
Good to hear from you. What's cracking, girl?
Well, I think this whole thing with the baby is bull crap.
Okay.
I think it's hypocritical when it first came out with when T.S. Madison and Funky Dineva start talking about it, but they never start talking about the points of HIV and how it's affecting the community. And one of the things that is affecting is black women the most. And then I wondered, these people have made their bones, as you say, their money, their reputation of portraying the lowest stereotype of what a black woman is. Right? They came up on that. So now you're getting upset that this gentleman is talking about the LGBTQ community. Because first of all, he never mentioned the LGBT community. That was his DJ. And second, if you're going to bring it up, then bring it up to talk about something serious, how it's affecting the urban community, how it's affecting the black woman. And then I want them to ask why if the black women are the most agreed segment of the United States of America, then how come they're the most people that are affected? They make up, 15% of the population, but they make up 60% of the new HIVs.
Okay.
So how are they the most agreed and contacting the HIV the most?
Okay, now hang on a second, Janet, because I want you and I to take our time. You send me very informative emails. Let's unpack some of what you said. You spoke about Funky Dineva and T.S. Madison. I'm not up to speed on what they said. Are you trying to say that they excluded something within their addressing Dababy? I'm a little confused.
Yes, I am. They excluded the fact and the stats of the HIV and how it's affecting the urban community.
Okay, I don't feel the need to go after them for saying something that they can say. They both have big platforms, so I would suggest taking that up with them, number one. With regards to black women,
right, I do.
With regards to black women, let me just say this. I started out the show earlier, and I said that, in my opinion, black women were the early supporters of flamboyant or gay men in America. I worked in corporate America. WEA, Warner Electra Atlantic, Asylum, Electra, and I saw, for the most part, what I considered to be support for a certain behavior. Now they're so concerned about losing their man to another man or a trans woman. We've even got Black China now. I got my notes. Catching hell because she put something up on Twitter. Hold on a second. Tiger loves trans women. Tell the truth. And she added him. And then she said, me too. So here we now have Black China, not now condemning a black man for supposedly alleged, I don't know, his sexual preference. But you guys were the ones who were so in support decades ago. Am I wrong?
That is because black men are our children. Of course, we're going to take up for our family, whether they're gay, straight, or otherwise. My point of the matter is, if you're going to have this conversation, and it's definitely needed, then have the whole conversation. There is a fault in the LGBT community where it's like they have selective outrage. And it's not good because you're tap dancing around the real social issues. The social issues and the stats and the numbers and the science is not adding up to what you're arguing about. The fact of the matter is that black women are being affected.
Okay.
They make up 15% of the population. They have 60% of the new HIV cases. And
I don't doubt the numbers that you're giving me here, Jen. I don't doubt those numbers. But at the same time, I don't feel the need to try and argue every little point. I'm addressing an entertainer who said what he said. He has apologized. He made a business decision. And let's go back for a second. You said something about black women see black men as, how did you phrase that? Our kids or something? What did you say?
When you say that black women went and helped the LGBT,
You're on a speakerphone now. You're moving away from me. Come closer, Janet. Come back. I'm losing you.
Okay. When you say the LGBT community, the women in the LGBT community, the black women helped them, of course we did. Black men are our children. We all have sons. We all have daughters. We're not going to sit there and just not help. That is what we're supposed to do. That is the nature of the beast.
Okay, let me jump in and say bullshit. What I'm talking about is you were champions of the bullshit. You were quick to say, "Oh, girl, my best friend's gay." That ain't got a goddamn thing to do with raising a kid or how you see your man to be a child if you see him in that light. I'm talking about you co-signed the bullshit. Now the bullshit has turned around to, hang on, let me finish my point. I'll let you speak. Now the bullshit has turned around to bite you in the ass. Now you got a problem with it. Go ahead.
Star, okay, maybe I'm not explaining myself correctly here. Only thing I'm saying is that there are issues out here that we have to discuss, both with the LGBT community and the black woman, the plight in the urban area in our community, that we have to sit down and we have to discuss and we have to get to the bottom of it.
So get on with it. What's the hold up? What's the hold up? Tell me the platform that they should address that. Give me the platform.
Because the hold up is no one wants to admit or target the actual truth of what is going on. What is the stigma that is driving the stereotypes that make people like Dababy get up on stage and his DJ say, "Yeah, to some of y'all suspects." We have to discuss the down low man. We have to discuss the trade man, as they say.
Okay.
We have to discuss the stereotypes. You're talking about the rap people calling black women bitches and hoes and things and such, right? So, all right, let's talk about the LGBT community, the black LGBT community, that most of your most famous people that are coming up now made their bones off the lowest stereotype of a black woman. Mm-hmm. And no one is saying these things. And everybody is just walking around it. And it's selective. It's selective.
All right, now, hang on a second, Janet. But before we finish up here, I appreciate you. Let me just say that again, because you do send me some great information that I do use on the show from time to time. I would like for you and I, and possibly Rugarani, if she has time, not today, but another day, to really do a deeper dive, because there are some issues with regards to hip-hop. I can't solve them within a 1 hour time frame here, but there's some issues there. And the fact that the N-word is still acceptable, not just on YouTube, but throughout a lot of different platforms in America. But if you say something about any other culture and or ethnicity, you can be canceled. That needs to be addressed. But I want you to finish up and give me your last word, please.
Well, I just want to say I would love to have that conversation, okay? And the things that I want to address, again, let's go with the stereotypes and the word nigger. I really want to address that word. And I really want to address how one could get so upset. Okay, so take, for instance, they banned Dababy from these festivals, right? But just the other day, they had Future on stage singing about Molly's and Percocet. And
Molly Percocet, Molly Percocet. Love it. No!
Nobody got upset.
Throw baby. I'm trying to throw baby.
Yeah, but listen, I got to get up out of here.
Okay.
So, I'll email you and you and I'll do some research and everything. And you tell me where you want to go with this, and we're going to find it, and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Let's try and do it Friday. Hang on, Janet, let's try and do it Friday. And let's also talk about black women who are pulling up via social media, filming it, and that's the new form of entertainment, pulling up to somebody else's house. Let's talk about it Friday.
Okay.
Thank you, Janet.
All right, because we're going to talk about that. Cause that's okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, all right. Salute to Janet. Oh, she sends me some great emails with very, very informative notes and things like that. Guys, if I didn't see your donations at the top of the screen, give me a second. Jerome, I see you. Jerome says, I bet the caller sells her food stamps. Someone says, protect black masculine men. Yeah, one day we have to talk about black women pulling up on other black women or black men. Not today, but, just how do we get to that point? How do we get to that point? It's entertaining as fuck. I'm watching it. Guys, if you're just now joining the show, I do research in the afternoons. There's a lot going on. Black China alleges Tiger loves trans women on social media. She's catching backlash. Last I checked. Let me text Ronnie. Can you call? I really want someone from the New York City area. I want to talk about Curtis Sliwa running for mayor. 718, are you there? 718. 12.
Star.
Hey.
Hey, Star. What's up, man? It's Afro Nerd.
Hey, man. How you been?
Very well, man. I'm doing very well.
Good.
I'll be on YouTube real soon, man.
Can you turn that down in the background, please?
Roku.
Turn that down in the background because it's echoing. Please, I want to hear you.
Okay. I think you're off. You shouldn't be hearing anything.
Okay, good. I can hear you now. So what's going on, man?
Okay. Same old, man. Everyone's working at home because of the COVID situation still. So right. I'm very good. Very good.
Good.
I want to comment on the baby situation.
Please.
I want to comment on it. A few things. One, black folk need to really figure out how they want to acquire power. Because the turnaround with the apology on Dababy was so quick. And what was been said before with the caller before you, and you said it as well, I mean, there's a whole litany of issues with commercial hip-hop that is anti-black, misogynist, misandrous, criminal. I mean, it's been getting a pass since the late 80s. So
I agree.
And I kind of appreciate that the LGBTQ folk leaned in and made him kind of bow down.
Let's go.
But at the But at the same time, I got to respect that. I got to respect it.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is how do we go this far along, where it's business as usual? Madonna had to lean in on Dababy, but Madonna doesn't seem to care about the N-word. If it's going to be feminism, what about black women being disrespected? I mean, black dysfunction.
Madonna kidnapped a whole black baby, allegedly. Doesn't she have 2 or 3 black kids? Huh?
That's true.
Yeah.
I believe she calls him the N-word.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Now, hang on a second. I just want to go back to what you said. If you ask me, the apology didn't come quick enough. Didn't come quick enough.
Look, it's quick compared to us.
No.
We have yet to get it. I'm saying collective people of color.
I disagree. I think for the sake of business, he showed too much defiancy. And that's why Sir Elton John, who was knighted by the Queen 1998 or 1999, he stepped in. Then you had Madonna. Never mind Madonna. Elton John dealt with Eminem once upon a time. When he got on Twitter, I said, "Oh shit, they're gearing up." Go ahead.
Well, look, that's the LGBT establishment. If you're going to get real, 'cause I was on Twitter. I thought I was being very respectful toward the LGBT community when I made a comment. And if you don't fall in line the way they want you to fall in exactly, you're going to be called a phobe. And I said, wait a minute. I said that, hey, the LGBT folk got their respect. They demanded it. What about the rest of the black community? And I still called a phobe because I wasn't deferential enough, Star. So I'm sitting back like, I don't know what this, I can't comment on that.
Yeah.
And, look, this is a new world now. And it looks like the dysfunction that's being sold has a black face on it. When you had the Sports Illustrated issue with 3 black women, one of which was transgender. Mm-hmm. Last time I checked, that magazine was geared toward cisgender straight males.
That magazine was washed and written off years ago. We did a show on that here, and I don't think that anybody should even care that a rapper has appeared on Sports Illustrated for the first time. Who gives a goddamn? But listen, man, are you? Hang on. Are you in the New York area? I forget. Where are you located?
I'm in the New York area, New York City.
Okay. Can we just go left for a second, because I really, really want to know something here. I don't really pay attention to what's going on in New York. I'm in Atlanta now, as I'm sure you know. Curtis Sliwa, will he be the next mayor? Any thoughts? Have you been paying attention?
I have been paying attention. Look, I'm not. Curtis Sliwa is in our business. Okay, he's also a radio personality. I don't think New York is politically that. Well, let's put it this way: New York City proper is still a very progressive area. Okay, this is not Long Island, New York. This is New York City. So I don't know. I think that we're going to see Eric Adams as the mayor. I just think it's the case. I don't think Slee was going to have that much of an effect.
Can I tell you why I think? Again, I don't pay attention that much, but you've got such a propaganda issue going on right now with people being shot in broad daylight. I'm sure you're up to speed on the shootings.
Oh yeah,
the shootings that happened in Corona, Queens last week or last weekend. 10 people shot in front of a goddamn restaurant. Curtis Sliwa is one of your pioneers fighting crime in the New York City area, whether you like him or not. Curtis Sliwa, do you remember there was an attempt on his life? He was shot by the mafia, Gambino associates. So they attempted to kill him. He's not just a radio guy. He has been in the goddamn in the trenches. He's older now. And, yes, for the most part, New York is a Democratic town, but you had a Republican mayor there going back to the mid-'90s, who had the stop and frisk, Giuliani, and he was given a lot of credit for neutralizing crime. So I'm just asking. I don't know. But I think he's a shoo-in in New York. I'll give you the last word.
All right. It sounds good, right? But we have to remember that Adams is also a former police officer, and he has said some things that have lent itself to being very hard on criminals. Like in other words, he's kind of playing that middle of the fence because of his career. So I agree with you. We know about Sliwa. I know about what happened. He got shot in the back of a cab. He talked about it on air quite a bit. The guardian angels passed. So I know who he is, and I kind of dig Sliwa a little. But I think that the people are going to go with Adams, even though I don't necessarily look. I want this crime to be dealt with. As you know, I'm conservative, so I'm not really making a pass on what's happening in New York because it's feeling like 1975. Admittedly, I don't know if Sliwa has that kind of connection. I think they're really pushing for Adams, and I say that begrudgingly.
One question before you go. Has Patrick Lynch, head of the PBA, endorsed Adams or Sliwa? Do you know yet?
That I do not know. But you ask a fair question.
That will hang on a second. That, in my opinion, might be the tipping of the scale. And as far as I know, Adams doesn't even live in New York. He lives in Jersey.
Yeah, but look, we saw that. Look,
nigga, start with the wheel kick. Pay attention.
Didn't he have a problem with what's his face that was running because he thought he also was a carpetbagger.
You tell me.
The millionaire.
Michael, what's his last name? Michael what?
Not Bloomberg. I'm talking about who lost.
Okay, you're talking about somebody else.
He ran for president.
Go ahead.
He ran for president. But what I'm saying is, he got criticized for that. Adams did not.
No. Okay.
So I think that the machine is the fix is in, Star.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
All right. Hey man, I got to take more calls. Good to hear from you, and thank you for your insight on Dababy. Thank you.
As always.
Yeah,
likewise.
Man. Take care. Okay. Afro Nerd on the check-in. He's been a day one with me. Let me go to Cash App and Super Chat. Is it Carmela? Hey, Carmela, I got your donation. Emailed you some tea about Airbnb spending $50 million a year to cover up about crime occurring on their properties. Thank you so much. I may go back and readdress that. I will check for your email. Thank you so much, Carmela. Thank you. Black China bashes a man for not reacting like Genuine towards LGBTQ+. Yeah, she's catching hell on social media. TJ, I got your donation. The Bronx is going to be the catalyst for Eric Adams winning because he is police, and stop and frisk is going to come back. Okay, listen, you're educating me. I'm not a New York City resident. Last time I lived there was 2005. I lived on East 75th Street. I think it was 2nd Avenue. A really nice building. It was paying $5 a month for that fucking place. Thank you for your donation. Tom, I got your donation. I do not see a message, but thank you so much. Tomau. Eric Adams, a minstrel for the dominant society. Freemason, got your donation. Door stops are food hotel room door security. Okay. Mikkel, I got your donation. George, I got your donation. Yeah, we said that earlier, George. Dababy folded like a lawn chair. Yeah, he did. Jordan, hey, man, are you calling in? What area code? Jordan Wells, got your donation. Maddie, hey, Maddie. Just because you're wearing the St. Louis cap, okay? Progress 11. The industry is also being exposed for its hypocrisy. So it always gets exposed. And nobody cares, sadly. I'm sure you know if you don't, there are so many people who would love to be in Dababy's position even now. They would love to apologize. I didn't know. to get the crumbs of what he's been getting. Crumbs. If you're just now joining the show, I've been talking about a few things. I haven't even got to the breaking news yet. Just give me a second. I got so many notes on my desk here. Again, doing research in the afternoons. Guys, the New York Attorney General's office, after 11 hours of questioning the current governor, Governor Cuomo, they have determined that he sexually harassed multiple women. I've got part of the report right here. It's 168 pages. I printed out 20. What a lowlife, huh? Touching, all that old, all that old Italian shit. Got him. He's out of there. I assure you. I never liked him. I don't like his vibe. And I stopped watching CNN, so I don't know what his brother is going to be talking about. Is Angela Rye still on CNN? I stopped watching it because of her. I couldn't take all the neck jerking and eyeball rolling. Is she still on CNN? I would like to tune in. I can't take her. Yeah, he's been fighting, but his ass is out of there. Whoa, okay, so Carmela, okay, I will check out your email, but I don't want to go back now to the Airbnb topic, but yeah, that's what I was suspecting. I don't know, burglary, rape, and murder. Okay, they're saying a lot of that stuff goes on in Airbnbs, allegedly. I wouldn't doubt it. But I'll get back to that, all right? Thank you for your donation. PPK 1982, Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony are now Lakers with LeBron. You've got to be kidding me. Can I get a confirmation? Not saying that you're a liar, but Carmelo Anthony and Westbrook? Wait a minute. I got to call left-handed. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Hold on a second. I'm doing a show now. Can you confirm? You got to be kidding me. Okay, I just sent left-handed a text. Okay, are you calling in? Photo Boy J, where are you? Let me bring in area code. In the meantime, 917. Hey, good afternoon. Are you there, 917? We're having a research show here. 917, good afternoon. Pick it up. Okay, they're moving slow. Let me try area code 347 in the meantime. Is that, Big Elvis the Chef, is that you, sir? Big Elvis the Chef. Are you there? Yes, no, maybe. Big Elvis the Chef. Area code 347. Hey. Good afternoon.
Oh, yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Can you pull back on the
right,
on the N-word so fast out the gate? I want to have a conversation, please.
Yeah. Sleewa. Yes, that'll never happen in New York City. Never at all. Too many liberal pieces of shit in New York City for that.
Sir, you use profanity one more time, you're gone. Pretend it's a white show.
Yeah.
Pretend it's a white show.
Oh, sorry, Star. Too many liberals in New York City for Sleewa to be elected. It never happened.
Okay, I'm listening.
It'll never happen.
Are you a New York City resident, New York State resident? Who are you, sir?
Yeah, it's in the city. I'm in the 5 boroughs, man.
Okay. Now, if memory serves me correctly, actually, I was living in Battery Park City when the Dinkins administration was in office, and then Giuliani came in there. He caught a lot of props, stop and frisk. And, he wasn't liberal. What do you say about that? Sliwa might be coming in to pick up where Giuliani left off. And Giuliani has endorsed him.
I didn't even hear what you just said, but all right. But yo, the fact is that'll never happen, man. They're going with Democrat and Cuomo with all this that's going on. They'll forget about it tomorrow. He's a Democrat. They'll forget about all that tomorrow.
Sir, did you see the press conference? Are you aware of the new report that just came out? The Attorney General.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all the girls know. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry about it. He's a Democrat. They'll forget about it tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your call,
sir.
Thank you. Okay. He says they'll forget about it tomorrow. Never mind the report. Never mind the press conference. Back to business tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, sir. I'm looking for Florida boy Jay. Okay, he said give him 20 minutes. Are you serious? Carmelo and Russell Westbrook? Area code 973. Good afternoon. Are you there? 973. Research 973.
Hey, so how you doing? This is Jordan Wells.
Hey, what's up, man? How you been?
Good. I just been so busy. Yeah, I was just working on my latest book. I just released it yesterday.
Okay.
So it's just been a long 6 months.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's actually my debut novel. It's called The Ring Pack. It's a fictional novel. It's about 5 married women living in New York City. And they actually are multicultural, so they actually each one have different cultures.
Okay.
So one is actually African American. She's an attorney. Another one is Indian, and she's a journalist, news anchor.
Okay.
And another one is Japanese. She's a wedding planner. And the other two is a Dominican realtor, and another one is the Italian world famous billionaire fashion designer. So they basically come together on Friday evenings, and they just rendezvous about life, married life.
Okay.
That's also they're all married women. So there's no single women. Yeah, there's no single women. So they're all married. They have kids. Well, 4 out of the 5 have kids, and they just go through some real hardships in life through their marriages, through their careers, their children, and this life in general.
When do you expect to have this book out, Jordan Wells? When do you expect to have this out?
It actually just released yesterday.
Oh,
so it's available now.
Okay. Can you send me?
Yeah, it's available now.
Send me a link, please, when you get time via email.
Yeah, I'll email it to you. Yeah.
Now, hang on a second, because you have called in on multiple occasions and you have read some really nice poems and things like that. You're a great writer. Do you have anything with regards to Dababy, what he's going through? Some type of a poem that would fit the situation that you can read to us?
I don't, because not enough that would have have 5 pages. It's kind of crazy. I don't even have none that could relate to that one, honestly.
What do you think about him apologizing? I think he made a business decision. I'm not mad at him. I'm not hating on him. He did what he had to do to save the team. His team was going to leave him soon. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's just too little too late. He said what he said, right in broad daylight. I mean, not broad daylight, but right there on stage. I think it's just too little too late, because it's the way, and then when the way he apologized, it was just very insincere. And I mean, all it takes is just a
defiant
beating up or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Defiant. Anyway, well, hey,
and I mean, it doesn't even make any. It doesn't make any sense, because it's the LGBTQ plus community runs the whole industry. So you would think they would know better.
Yeah. I think they're going to break him. Pow! And again, I don't say this to be hateful towards the young man, but that defiancy is what's going to work against him now. Eminem folded, and he got back in line, did that duet with Elton John, and, he made a sincere public apology. Dababy's going to have to do the same thing. Putting something up on Instagram, that's a start. But they want to see him, full face on Ellen's show or someplace, just, saying, I didn't know. That's what they want.
But you know, the sad thing is he's not going to be the last one.
No.
He's not going to be the last one. There's going to be more people that say, "Oh, I didn't know."
Well, it's a learning process. But hey, man, good to talk to you, Jordan Wells. Thank you for checking in, man.
You too. And no problem. I'll email you real quickly.
Thank you, man. Take care. Okay. Okay. Danny, I got your super chat. Let me go back for a second. How do we know that these social media accounts that are selectively outraged when black people do and say things are even real? That's a very good point, sir. I can tell you, as a former music marketing specialist who did rock and roll and pop promotion in the 80s. Hold on a second. I fucked up something on my goddamn screen. Hold on a second. I hope the show's still streaming. What did I just do? Okay. I can tell you, sir, that there could be a lot of fake accounts. I used to call retail reporting stores, radio reporting stores from Maine down to Florida, and I would send them, clean cassettes, clean albums, 12 inches, CDs, so that they would report my priorities that I got from, the marketing meetings for ranking positions. So, yeah, you make a very, very good point. A lot of those accounts could be fake. They could be fake. I think Rob Lowe's in the building somewhere. Rob, where are you, man? I don't see. I'll look for you. Area code 248. Are you there? 248. Good afternoon. Pick it up, 248. Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, G from the D.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? I want to talk about Dababy.
Dababy. Fold it like a chicken wing.
Line.
Get back in line. How dare you? Go ahead.
He should stay in line. He got too big for his bridges. He messed up when he didn't get them boys that money for the candy. Now guess what? Now we back on his ass.
Okay. You think
he
this...
should have get the boys $200. He get the $200 to a stripper, to another female, okay, and a girl in the strip club in a heartbeat. But now he's learning now.
You think this is karma for not treating the little black boys better, the candy boys? Do you think that this is some type of planned attack? I'm not following you.
No, it's big time karma. He got too big for his bridges.
Gotcha.
When you're black in this industry, you got to walk a certain way, you got to talk a certain way. You should know better. He got too big for that. Started talking crazy on stage.
Yeah.
That's like 42 Doug looking on his son neck like that, a little freak motherfucker.
Sir, you have to watch the F-bombs. It's too early for that. Too early.
Sorry about that, sir. Yeah, Dababy, he's out of here.
What industry are you in, sir?
Yeah.
What type of work do you do?
Oh, I work for dentists.
Okay. Do you interact with people throughout the day, personally or behind the scenes?
Oh yeah. All day long.
Okay. Are you yourself? Are you married, heterosexual? Who are you, sir? We can just dig a little bit here.
All right. Yeah, I'm married. I'm hetero.
Okay. Have you had another man come on to you during the work day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. What man haven't?
How do you deal with that? Do you get on social media and sound off, or do you just take it on the chin and keep your mouth shut?
Take it on the chin. Take it on the chin. Take it on the chin. And not in that way, Star. I know you. You take it on the chin.
Then hang on a second. The reason why I asked you this is because, again, I do consultation calls in the mornings with younger people sometimes, and you're smart not to get on social media and say something because you have given the rights by way of the terms and agreements and accepting payment not to expose certain things that happen throughout the day in the workforce. If you get on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram and you say something, you could then open up the door for a lawsuit or be liable. You know that, yes?
Yeah, I know that, and plus, I'm a grown man. I don't need to voice my concerns on social media about what girl or guy came on to me. Stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
And for a guy to come on to you, you tell I'm with a female. I let my girl know, hey, this homosexual guy tried to talk to me. We have a laugh about it, and it's over with.
Okay. Hey, man, I thank you for the call. Have a good one. Thank you.
I thank you, sir. I appreciate
yes, sir.
it.
Take care. Okay. All right, folks, on the screen, another one of my sponsors, RainsNaturalBeauty.com. Folks, I got your package this morning, Rains Natural Beauty. I want to try and get you folks on the show this Friday, if you have time. I got the Chloe Body Butter. Very nice. Okay. We got the Beard Balm. Smells nice. Okay. And you sent me some nice lotion. We'll see if I can get you guys again on the show to talk about these products. So thank you for being a sponsor, okay? Folks, I'm doing research. We're chopping up a bunch of different topics here this afternoon in case you're not up to speed. Black China talking reckless. Now getting a backlash. She tried to out-Tiger her baby daddy, who I met when I was with Everyday Struggle. Nice guy, you know, and if he likes a little extra package, a chick with the tool, that's his goddamn business. Where does Black China get off? Trying to clown him. Featured story on VladTV.com. You can go there if you like. Check it out for more information. I don't feel like giving her too much more attention. Never met her. Just, she's trash in my book. Earlier, I just put something out there. Not that I want to do a whole deep dive on it, but I asked the question, guys. Young Pharaoh. Salute to that young man. He has brought forth some really, really good content over the years. I don't know if he still has a YouTube channel. I know that they took one of his pages down. And salute to General Sarah Suit and Seti. Are they still cool? I hope they are. Young Pharaoh recently made a video. He posted it. And I guess because of what happened with he and his baby's mother, he now no longer fucks with black women. And I said, whoa. Maybe he's upset. But the reason why I'm even bringing this up is because I'm just curious. Has he now reached the point where Brother Polite once was? And young Pharaoh was getting at him for what he considered to be straying away from certain things more connected to the black community. Young Pharaoh was taking shots at the black community. But he said he's in a better place. I think he moved down to Texas, troll babies. Eight-letter man says he went off. Yeah, he went ape shit. He said, if you don't support me, F you. F you. F you. I mean, he went 10 toes down. I said, damn, is he okay? And again, I want to be respectful, but he was doing some type of yoga. Had himself a beautiful pink toe, huh? And then when they finished the little yoga session, high five. Pow. Now, I never really dug too deep into yoga. Isn't that by way of Hinduism? I dismissed a lot of things that were spiritually based, or either they dealt with mysticism. I just, once I find out that it's, dealing with the unknown, I'm okay. Troll babies, help me out before we move further. Guys, sit tight. I'm coming back to the phones. I'm looking for area code 201. I think this is Rob Lowe right here. Hold on a second. He's been Skrilla. Rob Lowe, hang on. Stay there. Stay there. Yoga, Hinduism. And there's a white Hinduism, if I'm not mistaken. Let me Google this for myself. Hold on a second. Maybe he's someplace else right now. Yoga. Okay, yoga is one of the 6 orthodox philosophical schools. Okay, Hinduism, okay. Buddhism. I remember there being a white. Give me a second. A white Hinduism. Hold on. Oh, the white Hindu. Okay, and I'm going someplace else. Let me get back to it later. Rob Lowe, you there? Rob Lowe.
Copy. What's up?
Hey, how are you, man? I'm just doing research here, just talking about a few things.
Good.
It's cracking, man.
Nothing much, man. I was listening to the show and was listening to the discussion about Sliwa and Eric Adams and Dababy.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Tiger and Black China. So,
yeah.
I mean, I guess we could start with Dababy first.
Yeah.
He apologized, as he should. He should have never said it. He was, all right, we could say the N-word. These niggas get around each other and they forget that they're actually doing business. He was in a business setting.
Yeah.
He wasn't in front of his building on a stoop. He was performing, and
talk to him.
He got dropped from what, 4 or 5 shows now?
Yeah.
So his numbers, that's probably like $1 million right there. Maybe a little bit more that he lost. Like, that's your business. If you feel that way, which I do, I understand what he was trying to say, but he said it in a very negative, off-color way. I get where he's coming from, but, you don't do that you're in your place of business. You don't, that's not where you project that type of feeling, especially when these people are your bosses. And then the other thing about it is that he don't know that they're his bosses.
Yeah.
He thinks that he's his own boss.
Yeah.
But no, you're playing in their field.
If you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Larger.
Go ahead.
Right. Yep. You're trying to become a larger person, and you're trying to get that real money. When you're dealing with that real money, you're dealing with them. So he got burnt, and he has to apologize. And, if you ask me, I'm not going to say he took too long, because maybe he didn't understand, and it had to be
right.
He had to come about that understanding.
Hang on a second, Rob Lowe, because the statement that he did release, he says social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. I'll give him that. And I'm sure a publicist wrote this for him. I'll give him that.
And that's exactly what I was about to say.
He's
exactly
young. He's young.
He didn't write that.
Go ahead.
He didn't write that. He might feel that way, but he would not vocalize it in that way.
Yeah.
He would vocalize it as in, look, if I knew that all this was going to happen, I wouldn't have said this.
Right.
But I still feel like that.
Yeah.
So he had to do that because he has a business to run. Now, all right, I had to grow. Yeah, you had to grow. You should have started growing before you made a comment like that. You should have started growing when you decided that you wanted to start making some real money. You have to be professional in these settings. And when you start applying, this is about black masculinity, Well, you know what you need to do if you're going to start talking about black masculinity and black people and all this, and they not doing us right, and the black woman is the one that's being hurt the most. If you want to talk about that, first what you need to do is you need to assemble an army, and you need to have some power behind you. Yep. You have to have some people that are willing to walk away with you if you're going to voice that opinion when you're in these white gay arenas.
Yeah. Now, Rob, if I can jump in for a second, because I enjoy when you want to have these discussions. Again, I'll give him this one. He's a young guy. If YouTube was around when I was in my 20s, I would have been canceled early. Out of here. But
well, they tried to cancel you without YouTube.
Exactly. So but hang on a second. My point is, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He should be allowed to move forward. But is there a deeper conversation here that needs to happen about the acceptance of the N-word and calling black women hoes and bitches that is acceptable on most of your platforms, the music? And I don't have any biological kids, none that I'm claiming, but if I were a father and I had a 12-year-old daughter, I would be upset, man, if I walk into goddamn Foot Locker and Throat Baby is playing. I would be like, yo, can you turn that off, turn it down? I would be upset. So is there a deeper conversation? Is the LGBTQ plus doing hip-hop a favor?
All right, I'm going to try to keep the conversation within the guise of how you just presented it. The deeper conversation has always been going on, but it's been going on without us. And the black people that have tried to introduce us or put us in the know about these type of conversations that need to be had about us being powerless in this conversation, they have been shunned, they have been blackballed, they have been wiped away, they have been clowns, they have been turned into caricatures of themselves. The problem here is that we want to be accepted by white America, white people. That's where all of this clothing shit comes from. That's where all these expensive cars come from. That's where trying to buy these houses that people can't afford and living in these other neighborhoods come from. There is a shame associated with us being within us. We throw it in each other's faces because, see, at the end of the day, none of us, even the ones that do well, really aren't that rich. We're rich to each other. We're not rich when it comes to them. We're not wealthy when it comes to them. When it comes to how we're trying to move in these circles and who we think we're better than, we don't think we're better than white people. We think we're better than each other. That's the problem.
Good point.
We do not have these conversations. We do not have these conversations with us. See, my question is where's the baby's father? Where's the baby's older brother? Where's the baby's uncle? Now, like I said before, I'm not saying that he was wrong for saying what he said. He was wrong for saying it within the venue that he said it in. See, these conversations are conversations that we need to have about amassing real, true power. We have no power. See, all of this stuff is all right as long as it's in our neighborhood, in our building. Yo, you keep that over there. Yeah. Don't bring that nonsense over there. It's like the difference between when you're in Harlem and you go past 110th Street. The difference is night and day.
Yeah.
They've made songs about it. They've made movies about walking across 110th Street.
Yeah.
The difference is night and day.
Facts.
These are real. This is real. And people don't want to accept it because they're too busy dancing. They're too busy partying. Or I'm going to go down to Miami. Or I'm going to go to Atlanta and party. Yo, Atlanta is just a city. That's not a power front in terms of black power.
Facts.
They can turn that shit off tomorrow if they want.
It's facts. Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah. People think that there's something that they're not based upon, none of us have any power.
Yeah.
And we're basing the fact that, I got a BMW and you got a Honda, so I'm more rich than you. I'm more powerful. No, you're not.
Yeah. Rob Lowe, I hate to cut you short. I want to ask you before you go, and again, I'm just doing research this afternoon. I'm not a New York State resident. I'm not supporting him, but I'm not denouncing or hating on him either. But I want to ask the question early. Will Curtis Sliwa be the next mayor of New York City? What say you?
If he wins, I won't be surprised, but I think Eric Adams is the way better choice. I think Eric Adams is, he was on the ground just like Curtis Sliwa was on the ground. But see, Curtis Sliwa got the range to do what he did, because if a bunch of blacks would have been on the train in Black Panther outfits trying to fight crime, they would have labeled them the gang instead of them guardian angels. I remember that guardian angels nonsense, them standing there with their lips poked out and their arms crossed, leaning up against the doors on the train, acting like they're there to protect somebody when, all of that stuff is self-serving.
Yeah.
If he wins, I won't be surprised, because there's an element of New York that wants that white fight back Bernard Getty.
Bingo. That's
right.
my whole point. And hang on a second. Again, I think he's a shoo-in. I don't think Adams is going to win it, and I want to get some opinions. Listen, man, I got to take more calls. Thank you for chiming in, Rob Lowe.
Salute.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, Rob Lowe always calls in with great perspectives. I just sent a text to left-handed. Flip 82, I got your donation. Boss nigga. We about to see Dababy on the red table with a turtleneck and rainbow slides. Purr. Yeah. Yeah. Big wig on the check-in via Super Chat. LGBTQ is indoctrinating our toddlers. PBS, Gonzo from the Muppet Baby, cross-dressing. Okay. Zell 912, Dababy featuring Bobby V. Ooh, and Bobby Lights. The song would be called Wet Ass Bussy. Okay, Mike, where are you, man? Hold on a second. Is Mike on the line? When can you call? I'm so off. Well, I was off balance earlier trying to do the show around 12 noon. Then I got swamped. First, second, I got your donation. The caller is partially right, but the truth is in this cancel culture. Okay, thank you, sir. Mike, call now from According to Hip Hop. Call now. 917, good afternoon. Talking about a few things. If you're from the New York Tri-State area.
Oh.
917. Hey.
Hi.
Hey, you got to pick up the phone. I'll wait for you. In 5, 4,
Oh, my God.
3, 2.
Hi, Star.
Hey, who's this?
It's Moonbeam Star. How are you?
Hey, thank you for your donation earlier. Where do you want to start?
Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you allowed me in. I appreciate it. It's my first time really engaging you, so I do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Dababy. Star, I think we're around the same age group. I'm in my early 50s.
Okay.
And I don't know
I'm 57 and proud of it. 57 and proud of it. Go ahead.
You're 57 and proud of it?
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! There we go. Okay, real hip-hop generation. You know what I'm saying? So, Dababy, the new generation of rap. Did he not know he was going to have to bow down and kiss that ring?
He knows now.
I mean, but was it a surprise? They all do. They all say stuff off the cuff, don't realize where they are, and they turn back and they have to bow down and kiss the ring. It's just embarrassing. It's really an embarrassing situation.
I haven't even put it on the table yet, but usually when something happens like this, I look towards what Paul Mooney used to say. He got a nigga wake-up call. I haven't even gone there. I'm more concerned about trying to maybe educate or help younger people coming up who may not know the severity of the climate. Okay, you were saying?
Yes. And the caller before, he said it very eloquently. I mean, he just hit all bases, knocked it out the park.
Okay.
We have to realize our environment, realize who we are as people, and stop trying to be like. We all talk about reparations. We have to repair our home. We have to do some real repairing of our home, inside our home, bringing back values and self-respect. You talked about Black China. She's just I just think that she's all over the place to even make any, responses about anybody else. She needs a life check. I mean, wouldn't you agree? I mean, is her life put together?
I think she's so trash.
Representation?
I think she's so trash. I don't even want to waste time on her anymore. I'm over it. So let's go back for a second. Michelle Obama, if I can just point towards her a second. Didn't she use the N-word in some type of song when her and former President Obama were dancing, or am I mistaken? I just swore she was singing along with the N-word.
You think so? Wow. Well, I would be surprised because she tries to, she maintains such a statuesque presence. I would be surprised. Damn, I may have to research that.
I know she used it in a podcast, but I'm not sure in what context. So I'm just asking. But the reason I asked that is because, someone like Dababy, a young guy, I believe him. He was uneducated. He didn't know, although he knows now. And I just think that they are going to publicly flog him because he was defiant. And Elton John had to get involved. And never mind Madonna. I just think she's trash. But Elton John got involved, and other people. And it's like, hey, whoa, is it that serious? So go ahead. You were saying?
But yeah, it's not that. I mean, it's a learning lesson for him. But do we kind of, put him up in front of the guillotine and shoot him dead? For this, for sharing it up,
I'm not saying that.
Put it on the wrong stage.
No, I'm not saying that. But are you a parent? Are you a parent?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm a 12-year-old.
I want your opinion. A 12-year-old boy or girl?
A girl.
Okay. Take over. I'll follow your lead. Let's go.
Your what?
I will follow your lead because you've got a 12-year-old. You've got songs out there on the radio, the video, and they are they're condoning the bullshit. And you got people like Dababy.
I don't bring it in my home, Star. I don't bring it in my home at all.
Come on.
I don't. I keep her very busy. She's doing, I try to get out the house. Come on, we're from the old school, on the block, playing stickball, skelly, being outside, doing stuff. So, I try to keep her out there doing gymnastics and, just engaged outside and not really in front of the computers because I want her to form her own opinion. So, no, I don't play this new rap in my house. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm back in the days. You know what I mean? I love hip hop. I'm not into this new rap. I just think it just devalues our image. It devalues who we are as people. Mm-hmm. I think I don't want to ramble, but I just think that it's not an excuse for having bad behavior if you're an artist and, you're in the entertainment industry or you're a millionaire. It doesn't excuse bad behavior.
Okay.
Speaking of bad behavior, Lil Nas X.
Well, Lil Nas X is slowly becoming the norm. I mean, like, I have no interest in watching his videos. I'll keep it real at my age. When I see him on Instagram, I swipe by so fast. I'm not interested at all.
You and me both.
But I understand the climate is very not just accepting of him, but they are promoting him. Are you from the New York area?
But who are promoting him?
The mainstream.
I'm sorry?
The mainstream.
Yeah, but the mainstream is not, is it us? Is it the black community in the mainstream? Are we saying anything about that? I don't see any mainstream black folks having any opinion on this behavior.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure of what the quote unquote black community is. because I see things on social media that I want no parts of. None.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the cost for being black, well, then count me out. Count me the fuck out. But, hey, before you go, are you in the New York area? In the New York area?
I lived in New York for 30 years. I've relocated to Florida, though.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind, Curtis Sliwa. Are you up to speed on the press conference that went down today? The New York Attorney General, they have found the governor to be guilty of sexual harassment. Multiple women. Do you care or no?
Really?
Yeah.
So we had a president who paid off his hose. Can I say hose? I'm
Sure,
so new to these
why
YouTube
not?
streets.
Let's go.
But we had a president who paid off his hose 6 figures. I mean, come on with the double standard, double talk, and bull BS.
Okay.
Politicians are politicians. One bird, two wings. One wing is Republican, the other one is Democrat. What are we getting out of all that crap? Please, I don't care who he lay down with or who he touching up. We didn't care when we voted for Trump, did we?
Okay.
And he blatantly said
grab her by the coochie.
He showed his check.
Hey, thank you for calling in. I'm going to take Florida Boy Jay. But
I appreciate it, Star.
Thank
it's nice
you.
meeting you.
You too.
Thank you again.
Have a great day. Bye now.
Bye.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Don't tell me left-handed is not up to speed on Carmelo Anthony joining the Lakers. Wait a goddamn minute.
Yo, Star.
Florida Boy Jay, hold on. I'm reading left-handed's text. He says, I know about Russell Westbrook. Melo got a 1-year deal. They still ain't going to be ish. I would call him, but I'm okay, he's not calling in. Florida Boy Jay, let's start with the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony joined and Russell Westbrook?
Yeah, and Dwight Howard and Wayne Ellington have all joined the Los Angeles Lakers. Also, Trevor Ariza. So they have gotten Russell Westbrook last week. They kept his contract on, but they re-signed Dwight Howard. It's Dwight Howard's third stint in the Lakers, Wayne Ellington's second, and Trevor Ariza's second. And then earlier today, they signed Carmelo Anthony to a 1-year deal. Last year, he averaged 13.4 points per game. Let me check. 13.4 points a game and 24.5 minutes per. So he's going to be taking on around the same role with the Los Angeles Lakers. They need more shooters. LeBron isn't a shooter. Westbrook isn't a shooter, and AD is a big man. So they need to plant some scores around there to facilitate the ball.
I would like to jump out the window and say Westbrook is trash. He's cancer. I think now they've got too much of a superstar team. I don't see them going anywhere. What about Kawhi Leonard? Where's he going? He doesn't want to re-sign with the Clippers, right? Or am I wrong?
No, it's not that he doesn't want to re-sign. He signs like a 1-year or 2-year player option, which is after he signs a 4-year deal, but at the second year, it's an option for him to get out of the contract and become an unrestricted free agent and sign wherever he pleases. But when players do that, it lets them go back to the same team that they just left and get a bigger bag. You see what I'm saying? So what he's doing is opting out of his contract, making the Clippers pay him more money to re-sign back with the Clippers.
Gotcha.
And that's what it looks like his plans are doing. He doesn't have any other plans to go to Golden State or Milwaukee or Miami. It's strictly right now, it's still LA Clippers for the front runner to land Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, and hang on a second because, I don't keep up with basketball. CP3 re-signed with the Suns?
The bum known as Doc Rivers in the basketball jersey, Chris Paul, has signed back with the Phoenix Suns.
Okay.
He knows he lost his chance with the championship, so he's going back to the bum cellar with the Suns and just going to be the next Charles Barkley, yes.
Okay. Hang on a second, Rashad. I got your donation via Super Chat. Rashad. Hold on a second, FBJ, because I want to get some more callers here. Let me go to Cash App. Folks are putting respect on the machine. Leo Massage LLC, thank you for your donation. David, I got your donation. Thank you so much, David. Big Hill, I got your donation. Rat ass nigga. And your aluminum foil badges. Salute. Thank you, sir. Matthew, I got your donation. Dababy is all marketing. He knew what he was doing. Sir, stop it. I can't stand when people say, "Oh, it was staged. It was staged." Sir, if you ask me, he lost about $2.5 million. You have seen, if you don't know, hang on a second, Florida Boy Jay. Matthew, you have seen the unseen hand. He went to those cities, to my knowledge, to do those headlining shows, and they canceled him hours before. So he spent maybe $30,000 in traveling expenses, hotels to set up shop to then be canceled. Probably more. Matter of fact, I would say $100,000 between equipment and all that sort of jazz, stage setup. But thank you for your donation. I don't think it was staged, man. I think this is the worst type of PR that you could have in today's day and time. But thank you. Anthony, I got your donation. He's saying the LGBT has no foundation. Well, sir, I beg to differ. But thank you for your donation. Troy, I got your donation as well. Pharaoh pulled a Dame Dash. Hashtag escape from New York. Again, nothing shady to say about young Pharaoh, but I remember him going at Brother Polite. For what I remember was a similar position where young Pharaoh is now. I could be wrong. Mike, are you there from According to Hip Hop on Instagram? Mike.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here. How's it going, man?
Hey, man. Good to hear from you. FBJ, hold on a second. Stay there. Did you guys do a live yet on this particular topic? Mike, Dababy?
We haven't done a live yet on this particular topic. It's just been unfolding, you know. It's been one of those things where it's like he started out the gate not apologizing for anything that was done, and then you get a formal apology, and then you think that the cancellations are going to stop, and then it comes out today that iHeartRadio Fest, Music Midtown in Atlanta, and Austin City Limits is still, you know, removing him from the lineup. So it's like we're kind of waiting to see what unfolds before we really go out and fully talk about it. But it's catastrophic. Like you said, a lot of money's being lost. A lot of money's probably already been spent, not to mention entourages, travel, lodging, and, yeah, it's just taken away.
Yeah. Now, hang on a second. You're saying it hasn't fully unfolded yet? Now, I would somewhat agree with you. I think they're going to publicly want him to get out there and to do the plank walk. They want him to apologize.
Exactly,
you know?
And I think that the written apology yesterday that seemed
cute.
like more of a press release
from
PR. I think that was opening the door for, like you said, that plank walk to actually get on a platform and actually see his face and speak and apologize in that way.
Yeah.
Because they're still pulling out, And I believe that, just my personal opinion, I think the Elton John's Foundation or some of these foundations, they're going to get some donations.
Clearly. Clearly.
They stuck their head out there for a reason.
Yeah. FBJ, do you want to chime in on what Mike is saying with regards to Dababy? Florida Boy J.
Yeah. Great points that Mike made, especially the one about Elton John. My issue with the Elton John and Madonnas of the world, especially Elton John, we knew he was brought over here to compete with Barry White. So he was directly brought over here to compete and suppress black artistry. But he doesn't want to talk about that. Also, it's funny how him and Madonna are so in tune on gay rights and gay respect, but both of them turned a blind eye to Ed Buck and his convictions, and the whole white media turned their eye to Ed Buck and his convictions, and they put all that energy on Dababy. So it's just funny how the white media likes to pick and choose what they want to deem as anti-LGBTQIA+. And I'll let Mike finish it up.
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, to kind of piggyback off of that, I think that they probably will let Dababy back on some of these stages, but he's gonna have to make donations, and proceeds from his performances are gonna have to go to some of these foundations that have stuck their head out so that he can actually show that he's really apologetic about the things that, have transpired. Put your money where your mouth is. And they're going to cash in on this situation. And, right now he's the only person that is basically on the outside trying to get right back into where he was.
I would like to make a prediction, not that I'm looking to be right. I think that they're going to get him to do a public service announcement, similar to what Officer Harris had to do. T.I. Crime Stoppers. y'all stop the hate. Go ahead. You want to respond to that, Mike?
I had a similar prediction, offline when I was speaking with one of my colleagues. I think that he is going to have to go out there and make a public service announcement. I know that in his apology, it said a lot about education. So I need to be educated. This is, we need further education. I think they're probably, in my prediction, going to have him on an HIV/AIDS commercial public service announcement type of thing to educate the public on the disease and where he made his missteps. I think that's going to be part of the walking the plank, too.
Okay. Mike, I got a bunch of calls backing up here. Anything else you want to mention or give us some type of intro to what's going on your platforms this evening?
Yeah.
The Locks versus Dipset.
Go
Mike.
Follow us on According to Hip Hop. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to be talking about this versus that's happening this evening. We're going to be talking about the Nas album that's dropping this Friday. And, it was this dope concert. It was like KRS, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and all that. We went to that last week, so we're going to be kind of wrapping that up, too. But mostly we're going to be talking about King's Disease, too, on Friday. So go to According to Hip Hop on YouTube and just subscribe, man. We're going to be there.
Yeah. Mike, good to hear from you, man. Thanks for checking in.
All right, no problem. Talk to you later.
Everybody, hold on a second. I'm going to bring in Robin. Sit tight, Robin. Hold on. Okay, I got Florida Boy Jay. Guys, I have to go back to PayPal donations. Clark Cunt on the check-in. This is a simulation in the alternate bussy dimensions. Get Elvis to do a deep dive on how this will impact the bussy cinematic universe. R. Ramon on the check-in. Did you catch the video of a Detroit police officer mollywopping a black guy with a single punch? I did see that, sir. That was a black police officer. Pow! Drop that guy. I saw it. Hugh, I got your donation. Hey, yo, Star. I'm your biggest fan. Can I be a mod in the live chat? I'm getting death threats, and they're trolling my job. No, sir. Rugarani and FBJ are the only mods. And, I don't even really want people being blocked in the live chat. I mean, I want them talking crazy, sir. Why are they getting at you like that? What are you doing? Are you in there doing too much? Hey, Robin, are you there? Area code 347. Robin.
Hey, what's up, Star?
Okay, you're not Rob? Pardon me.
Yeah.
Is your name?
What's going on?
Are you Robin? Is Rob short for Robin?
Yeah, that's
okay.
my name.
How are you,
Yeah,
sir?
that's my name.
Thank you for checking in. What's cracking?
I'm doing good. How are you, Star?
Good, man. Life is good. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, man. This baby situation is crazy. They had to shut him down. They're not going to let the agenda continue unabated and unobstructed. Okay. You see what's going on with Lil Nas X. You see what's happening. They got the transgender in Nevada. Miss Nevada is the transgender. So, it's going down, and, the whole objective is to get the children on board. So the baby's an entertainer. He's playing an entertainment game. And as an entertainer, you got to tap dance, boy. That's really all it is.
Are you yourself a father, sir? Your father?
I'm sorry?
Are you a father?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Would you mind saying the age range of your beautiful seeds?
11-year-old girl.
Okay. I don't have any biological kids, but if I had, boys or girls, I would just want them to be healthy. I don't give a goddamn what they choose to do. Be healthy and stay away from drugs and the penitentiary. It's a different day and time. So with regards to, the push, I can't say how I would feel because I don't do hypotheticals. But you're a father. Jump in there.
Yeah, also you got to combat WAP and all these other things. Even if you listen to a real love playlist, the songs aren't even about love anymore. They're not really about. It's all about manipulation and narcissism. So there's the music industry as a whole is designed to move you emotionally in a certain direction. So you really got to be, talk to your kids, educate your kids about the world in general, because, there's a lot of smoke screens going out there, and a lot of influence that's out there. And if you're not talking to your children, the computer's going to educate them. And the computer, the algorithm is designed to steer them in the direction that's not for their benefit. That's why you're a parent.
Can I jump in and ask you, I don't mean to pry, but are you in the hood or are you in a nice area?
I'm in a nice area, Star.
Okay. And your beautiful baby, she's not dating yet, I'm sure, but I have to ask you this question. What type of boy would you not want her to bring home? Keep it real. What type of boy would you not want her to bring home?
A nigger, Star.
Ooh.
A nigger.
Oh.
That's a fact.
Ooh.
I'm not talking about a black man now. I'm saying a nigger. No niggers allowed.
FBJ, you want to jump in there? I'm not sure I want to respond to what he just said.
Any sagging pants?
Sir, hang on a second. Stay there.
All right, sorry about the curse.
FBJ, you want to jump in there?
Yeah, just to speak on what he's saying about, just what he wants his daughter to date. I understand that. I mean, most black men or black boys who go into the
Guys, we got some bad noise in the background. Can someone make the adjustments, please? You got some echo. Sounds crazy. Fix the phone, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good. But just on that point, what he just touching on that. Yeah, most black boys and black men do feel like outcasts and feel like they receive that energy that he's giving to black boys that come to date his daughter. Yeah. And most parents, no matter if you're black, if there's a black house.
FBJ, hold on a second. Robin, you got to fix your phone, man. It sounds really bad. You got to fix your headset, or I got to cut you off, man. Fix your phone, please.
All right, let me put on my headset. Hold on.
Yeah. Go ahead, FBJ. You were saying?
Yeah, just to wrap up my point, being on the younger side of the dating period, of the dating spectrum, we understand that when we come in the household, we're really not invited by the family. They really don't like us or only tolerating us out of the love of their daughter. And I think most black men y'all should probably try to be more gracious with us and give us some more leeway, because we don't really get accepted anywhere. We already know we're not going to get accepted once we come to our girlfriend's home, no matter what race she is.
Okay. Sir, before you go, if I can just ask you one more question. So would it be okay if your beautiful daughter brought home a white boy when she hits, the age of dating?
No, sir. Star.
Keep it real.
No, sir.
Come on, man.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
This nigga capping.
And grilled the same way. There's niggers in all races, Star. The nigger is a program. It is not a person.
Sir, we talking about your baby, your seed. If she said, Daddy, I want to bring home Brad, I like him, you going to say no?
No, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to accept him just because he's Caucasian. Like, that's slavery, and that's a mental slave, you think, just because he's
But he will be allowed in the house, yes?
No.
Be allowed in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, he's a human being at the end of the day, yeah. Yeah, he's
nigga, make up your mind.
As I see all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
All right, sir. No profanity. We're doing good. No profanity. We're doing good. Go ahead and finish up.
My apologies. But yeah, anything crazy? Nah. The nigger is a program, Star. It's not a person.
Okay. Sir, thank you, man. Thank you for being on hold. Thank you. Okay. He was confusing the hell out of me. Nah, yes. FBJ, I'm getting ready to shut this down, man, because I want to try and run out and then come back and possibly stream live tonight, the Locks versus Dipset. Any thoughts on the verses coming up tonight?
Yeah, I just can't wait to see. I just can't wait to see all the old gray hair heads. Not you, but the old heads who think the Locks is gonna win this. I got Dipset number one. Number two, just to wrap up my baby point, that's another broken brother that fall to the sword of white supremacy is messed up. That none of the artists, especially Tory Lanez, came out and tried to defend him. Bootsy did, but we already know that they got Bootsy up out of here. And Dababy, if you notice, they dressed him in bright clothes for a reason, because he's really a dark individual. And for the fact that he said what he said, he's losing that pop back. He is now going to be performing in the same club Lil Durk and Dababy are shooting hella niggas to get out of and finally get to that festival stage. Dababy is going to lose that pop bag, and that's why he's apologizing. He does not want to play the Chitlin circuit that he worked so hard to get up out.
Okay. Good to talk to you, man. Let's catch up later.
Absolutely, sir. Have a great night.
Thank you. Florida Boy Jay on the check-in. Politicking Network, I got your donation. The baby situation is an eye for an eye. Huh? Okay, you think he better drop a song apologizing? I didn't watch his last video, but Troll Babies, didn't the baby just put out a song where he's standing there butt naked and he had a sign covering up his private area and a white girl was on her knees? Is that his latest video? Defiant! They're going to break him in half. Pow! Mind Matters, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Is that his latest video, guys? Thank you for your donation. Okay, Florida Boy Jay says, yes, that's his latest video. Hold on a second, guys. Big Wig, Zell, Miss Power B. Okay, Dababy was doing too much. But this is a classic. Keep N-words in their place. Eventually, we have to get a code together and stay on it. Very well said, Miss Power B. Unless I missed it, I did not see Jay-Z get involved. Did not see Jay-Z get involved, huh? Blade, I got your donation. Lil Moon Cricket says a black man's best friend is a gay black man. Dababy incident is about exploiting a situation to play victim and gain from it. Okay? Zach Lee, $6.66. I was personally offended by Dababy. If I want my ankles put behind my neck by a 6'10" brolic gorilla looking, okay, that's a little crazy. All right. Then that's my right. 813 boss says, where's all this smoke? Pardon me. Where was all this smoke when Cardi B told a black male Hollywood Access reporter to SMD with AIDS? Damn. You tell me, sir. You tell me. Thank you, 813 boss. He also says this is nothing but an orchestrated attack by Rock Nation. Thank you, Hustle. Did I read Dre at Grave Shift? Dababy is going to have to, okay, I'll duet with Lil Nas X at the next BET Awards. And let shirtless backup dancers twerk on his leg. Salute from Rob and Dre talk stuff. T on the Check-In Store. When are you going to snitch on yourself that you helped Talcum X, a.k.a. Sean King, spend those donations on one of your properties in New Jersey? I'm a snitch. No, his house, he and his beautiful wife, is it New Brunswick? How's he supposed to live, you know? Let me find Blade's email, because Blade's he's been patient. Hey, Dominique, I got your donation. Thank you for checking in. They're about to put the baby back in big boy Pampers. Okay, Quasi, I see you, sir. Thank you for your donation. Where is Blade? Hold on a second, guys. Blade. Okay, Blade says, Sliwa can and will win if crime continues to skyrocket in New York City. Niggas act the fool and then complain when a crime bill is passed. Blade, you're so right, and that's the reason why I even put this on the screen, and I was concerned. Again, not that I'm hating on the guy, and never met him, don't care, really, whether he wins or not. I'm not a New York resident anymore, but the propaganda that I see, all the shootings in the daytime, would lead one to believe, hey, we've got a problem out here in these streets, a major, major problem. He also says, Dababy did what he had to do. Sticking to your guns is noble, but it can cost you. It doesn't matter how right you are. My favorite historian, David Irving, found out the hard way. Okay, guys, I think that's it for me here today. Let me make sure I didn't miss any Super Chats or Cash Apps. I'm going to run out and try to do a show this evening. I'm not sure. Dottie, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Borg D07, thank you. Big Hill. Hey, Tara. The caller from earlier said he takes beef on the chin. Yeah, I caught that, but I didn't want to interrupt. Quasi got your donation, sir. Progress 11, another podcast. Trolling RVA. I don't know, man. I can't decide because Killer Cam is my guy and Jadakiss is my guy. I want to be entertained. Let me just say that. And that's it, folks. Thank you for your support this afternoon. I hope that you have been entertained and somewhat enlightened. Let me get, according to Hip Hop's banner, ready for the screen. Please make sure you go to their site and subscribe, okay? I'll try and see you guys tonight. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.